Did you know that a secret war is currently going on in the dark basement of the White House that may even outshine the biggest mystery stories, you know? Just to prepare a simple meal, 30 people are involved in a 96-hour secret mission, and all the security that seems more complicated than maintaining a nuclear missile. Yes, the security of these presidents' meals is no less than that of a nuclear bomb. But you will understand it later. So let's take a look at what food President Trump eats and how his food is prepared through a mysterious mission. At the beginning of this great sacrifice for President Trump in the White House, first, a chef in a dark basement looks at a spreadsheet that looks like a military attack plan. It says at what minute and second which ingredients will arrive, which oven will cook which food, and the deadly precise temperatures for 20 different dishes that all have to be prepared at the same time. A master chef and 29 other kitchen staff will be serving up America's tastiest food. But before all this madness begins, this massive operation stops for just one bird. Yes, just one turkey. But this is no ordinary turkey. This is America's most important bird. You can now see a giant turkey walking through the gleaming marble lobby of the Willard Intercontinental Hotel. It is arguably the most expensive guest. The National Turkey Federation is paying thousands of dollars for 2 separate luxury rooms with plastic sheeting on the floor, royal feeding stations, and dedicated staff working shifts day and night to ensure that these birds live a royal life. And this is where the real story begins. Because these are no ordinary turkeys. By the time they arrive at the White House, they weigh almost 3 times the weight of an ordinary turkey. That's 20 kilograms. They are genetically engineered to look amazing on camera. But the funny thing is that they can hardly walk. Not only that, these birds are given rigorous training for months, so that these birds do not get scared in the midst of bright lights, sudden loud noises, and huge crowds of screaming people. Even these birds are played music. Classical music keeps them calm. Some music makes them extremely aggressive. Some music makes them completely confused. But the mysterious thing that no one tells is that there is a Secret Service agent whose mission is to physically examine this turkey down to the millimeter. They check if there is any secret weapon hidden under the wings. Check if there is any sharp object on the legs. This checking is not only for security. The real reason is much more embarrassing. The birds are not allowed to eat anything for exactly 12 hours after leaving the hotel, because if the Turkish president defecates on it right in the middle of a live broadcast, that moment will be history forever. So such risks are never taken. But while the whole world is staring in awe at this celebrity bird, the real battle begins in the secret kitchen of the White House. At 5 a.m., the kitchen is transformed into a high-tech crime lab, and no cooking has started. Only the security check has every tiny ingredient of the to pass the brutal security screening that is used only on to the president. Yes, every ingredient that will be food goes through rigorous testing from its source to White House. Where do the vegetables come? What farm does the meat come? The entire history of these is checked before it. Even the background of the truck driver who brings them is when a delivery truck is on it. If it makes the slightest mistake and stops at an the shipment is canceled. The exterior of each package is checked when it for any sign that it has been opened. Whether there are fine holes or whether they have, then they are checked with a metal. Then chemical and microbial identification tests are so that there are no toxic substances or harm. If necessary, the presence of radioactive substances. Finally, the temperature is to ensure that no ingredients have been spoiled. Only after this entire process, ingredients transfer. White House's own sterile. Yes, The job of the White House chefs is not. They also play the role of a security. Each path goes through many stages of test before cooking to the moment it is served. For example, the temperature of the grilled for the president is met as it is taken out of. If the temperature is not at least 165 degrees, it must be put back into, because according to federal food safety, it is necessary to cook the meat to the. This ensures the correct temperature and quality. From soups and vegetables to desserts,